I'm so glad everybody has a sheet of paper in front of them. How many of you guys like to take a lot of notes? How many take a lot of notes?
Everyone.
Everyone? Good, good. Suresh ji was mentioning a line the other day. You know, many times people are listening to good stuff and they keep nodding like this. Yes, yes, yes. But Suresh ji, आपने क्या बोला था? कि cows nod.
Yeah.
and superstars, they write things down. So guys, write a lot of stuff down because I'm going to speak to you from the heart about something that was important to me. And you know, we have a training coming up on the 4th. How many of you guys are going to the training on the 4th? Oh, wonderful. How about this? Everybody who's a member and everybody who's currently newly joined, put up your hand right now. Who's newly joined or as a member? Put up your hand as high as I can see. Yes. Yes, okay. Good. Everybody's coming to the training. Because it's important. I'm telling you, it does improve your business. It does improve your confidence in Tajurba. And it makes you a visible member. There's going to be tremendous benefits. सुरेश जी ट्रेनिंग में जो चीजें हमने कवर करनी है यहाँ थोड़ी बहुत बता दें
जी जी बिल्कुल
ठीक है बता देते हैं I'm going to just tell you the topics of the training but I'm not going to tell you what is the detail of the topics क्योंकि अभी अगर मैंने ट्रेलर से ऊपर दिखा लिया तो आप बोलोगे ज़्यादा नहीं है right so in the training I will teach you how to do an incredible presentation. Your presentation is going to kill. You're going to come here and आग लगा दोगे पूरी जगह को क्योंकि you are going to have the most confident presentation. You're going to have goal-oriented KMGMs in which when you go, you're going to come back with referrals. With what? Referrals. That's the goal. नहीं तो जाके चाय कॉफी पिया हो and जी अच्छा लगा and सब ने एक दूसरे की life story पूछ ली and हो गया काम, right? No, I'll teach you what not to do and what to do. Then we're going to talk a lot about the do's and don'ts about being an extraordinary member. In fact, I'm going to cover some of those do's and don'ts जो मैं training में नहीं cover कर पाऊँगा ना. I'm going to cover them right now with you. ठीक है? Suresh, how much time do we have? Do we have about 5-7 minutes?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you'll agree with me that to be the awesome superpower networker, to be the type of person who gets a lot of referrals, to be the type of person that comes to Tajurba and gets a lot of business, you have to be a leader, you have to be a charismatic person. How many agree that yes, charisma is a good thing? Yes? Yes, charisma hona chahiye, right? And I'm going to tell you a few things on how to make you more charismatic, जो मैं training में नहीं cover कर पाऊँगा. And the guys who are coming to the training from the other chapters, they're going to miss this part. So, luckily record ho raha hai, if they want to see it, they can. We're going to cover 5 tips. And I want you to write them down if you can, because these are going to make you charismatic, and these are day-to-day things. Charisma कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं है कि हम कहीं से कोई जादू पकड़ के लाएंगे. It's the little things you do like a magician. If you do them like a magician, कि लोगों को पता ही ना चले कि what you're doing, and लोग कहेंगे यार उनमें कोई बात है. Like if I ask you who's a tremendously charismatic person you know, and you might say Sadhguru or Amitabh Bachchan or Modi ji or somebody, and I'll tell you, okay, well, tell me everything about them that makes them charismatic, and you'll be stumped. We all get stumped. एक दो चीजें बता देंगे, and we won't know. There are not 1, there are not 10, there are not 100, there may be 1,000 things these people do. In a groomed manner, जो पता ही नहीं चलने देते, ये उनकी technology होती है. And when you start doing those things, you too will be as successful as they are. You too will get the same thing because you see, nature is neutral. ये चीज मैं cover करूँगा on the 4th. Nature is neutral. Nature doesn't care. If one person walked a certain journey and got to success, बाकी लोग भी अगर उसी journey में चलेंगे, वो भी पहुँच जाएंगे. So here's a few things that will, in your day-to-day life, make you more charismatic, and then you'll be proud to be called somebody who's an eagle. You guys ready?
Yes.
Ready? Say I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready. All right. Here's the first one. Be very quick in responding to people. When you get an instant message, when you get a WhatsApp, when you get an SMS from people. Why is that? पता है होता क्या है कि अगले ने अपनी उम्मीद से आपको कुछ भेजा and they are already feeling a little bit anxious कि पता नहीं जवाब अभी आएगा नहीं आएगा चलो थोड़ी देर में आ गया कोई बात नहीं ये भी चलेगा and then a lot of people have low self-esteem so what they feel is कि पता नहीं जवाब नहीं दे रहे मुझे they don't realize कि 99 में से कोई और reason होगा but they go with that one reason that makes them feel self-conscious the one जो उनकी अपनी subconscious से आ रहा है कि जी he must not like you or he must not think you're important or ये or वो you will treat everybody like they are important. Answer those messages immediately. And if you can't, like some of us, we're in Tajurba right now, our phones are on airplane mode. यहाँ से आप निकलेंगे ना, and just politely excuse yourself for a second, turn on your phone, and just get back to those people who might be waiting for an answer, who might not even be waiting for an answer. Give somebody a thumbs up, give somebody an okay, बस बात खत्म. But a lot of people don't. They leave these things pending. करेंगे फिर वो चीज़ें पाइल अप होनी शुरू हो जाती हैं, फिर वो उनका जो ये व्हाट्सएप एक हवा लगना शुरू हो जाता है, क्योंकि अभी 30-40 अनआंसर्ड मैसेजेस हैं, यार किस किस को करेंगे, चलो थोड़ी देर में करते हैं, इसमें तो 10-15 मिनट लगने वाले हैं. Get them out of the way. Return those calls, get those messages out of the way. You will look more charismatic. You will make people feel important. Now, I was using an example of Bill Clinton the other day. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. I was telling people that how they make people feel important. कोई उनसे बात कर रहा होता है, and to them or to the person, they perceive कि Bill Clinton की पूरी दुनिया मैंने तक ही है. He only cares about me. He makes people feel special. I had the pleasure of interacting with a few people that have met Amitabh Bachchan in a certain company, and I asked, how was he? कैसा था? He's their brand ambassador, and they said, my God, he makes us feel important. He makes us feel good. Now I'm sure कि अगर उनके पास अमिताभ बच्चन का नंबर होता, if they WhatsApp Amitabh Bachchan, शायद response आ जाता. I don't know whether they have his number, but be quick in instant messaging. How many of you feel कि रात तक सारे निपटा देने चाहिए? How many of you feel that? Yes. And I actually go to sleep early sometimes. सुरेश जी knows कि मुझे कभी-कभी रात को 9:30 बजे मैसेज भेजेंगे कोई जरूरी काम से, and मैं सुबह जवाब दूंगा 4 बजे 5 बजे. You know why? Because I get up early. And now, but look at the impression that creates. It's a sneaky little trick, but feel free to use it. देखो 4-5 बजे उठ के हम अगर लोगों को मैसेज करना शुरू कर दें, उनकी स्लीप खराब नहीं होती, they'll sleep right through it. पर रात को अगर आपने किसी को 11 बजे मैसेज किया, and they were almost falling asleep और अभी आँख लगी थी, and they wake up because of your message, well, you don't look too cool at that point, do you? So the general rule is कि 9 बजे के बाद आपने ना किसी को मैसेज भेजना, ना किसी को कॉल करनी है. Wait till the morning. मैं जानूँ कि 4-5 बजे क्यों भेजता हूँ सुबह, जस्ट एक वो छाप लग जाती है मेरी इमेज पर, ये तो जल्दी उठता है. उनको क्या पता, शायद मैं मैसेज करके सो जाता हूँ. 5 बजे उठ के डेली अपडेट करके खाओ. How impactful it is. आजकल जाना कभी-कभी 2-3 बज जाते हैं आपको. तो मैं पूरा दिन वेट कर रहा था, इनका WhatsApp आएगा ना, so it gets me very very excited. How many people wait for his Economic Times, his Business Standard, his updates every day? I apologize for looking to. No, it's very informative. Yeah. All right. Number 2, give a peculiar callback time. Now आप किसी मीटिंग में हैं, somebody calls you up and you say मैं अभी 5 मिनट में करता हूँ. Now ये बुरी आदत छोड़ दो. पहली बात, वो मीटिंग 5 मिनट में खत्म नहीं होने वाली. राइट? 5 मिनट अगले के लिए is exactly the same as मेरी वाइफ जब कहती है मैं 5 मिनट में तैयार हो गई हूँ, मुझे पता है वो नहीं कर रही, मुझे पता है वो नहीं होगी क्या. Then that means that's the first thing, मैं अभी ये काम करूँगा. दूसरी बारी पूछूंगा 5 और मिनट, and then when she says आप नीचे चले जाओ गाड़ी में खा लो, that means 15 मिनट और लगने वाले हैं. So 5 मिनट में मैं आपको कॉल बैक करूँगा, 10 मिनट में आपको कॉल बैक करूँगा. अगला जो आपके साथ बैठा है, he knows कि मेरे साथ तो अभी इनकी बात खत्म नहीं हुई है, अगले को 5 मिनट कहने हैं. आपकी पूरी क्रेडिबिलिटी के ऊपर ना एक क्वेश्चन मार्क हो गया. Because the person's thinking, well, if he's lying about this, and if he's so casual about telling him, कल मेरे साथ भी ऐसे करेगा. And also they think, if he's casual about this, I wonder what else he's casual about. We live in a time of trust. We don't live in a time of truth. Honestly speaking, we live in a time of trust. ये people who voted for क्या नाम है अमेरिका का वो डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प, they trust him, knowing कि he's a liar. आजकल अगर कोई बोले ना डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प की हेल्थ पॉलिसीज इतनी अच्छी है कि घोड़ों के हार्ट्स बंदों में ट्रांसप्लांट करेंगे, and half of America, 53% of America will say पागल हो गया, and the 47% that voted for him, that made him win, and it was only 47%, imagine. They will say, oh, great, that's a good thing, because they have trust in him. He's out of his mind, and they trust him. And this is the way it is. दुनिया trust पर चलती है आजकल. We live in a very funny time. It is unfashionable to be truthful. Trust is good enough. So you want that trust. Establish that trust. What I do is habit मैंने recently फिर से revive की है. I give a peculiar callback time. मैं क्या कहता हूँ, मैं ना सपोज मैं 4 बजे मीटिंग में बैठा हूँ, मुझे पता है मीटिंग खत्म होएगी लेट्स से 5 बजे तक. सो आई नो कि आधा घंटा मैं फालतू लेके उनको एक टाइम दे देता हूँ. सो व्हाट आई डू इज आई विल से हे कैन आई कॉल यू बैक एट 5:32. Now why 5:32? You see, we men, over my phone, we are untrustworthy anyways. Ladies, when they give a commitment, अगले को पता होता है कि ये पूरी होने के chances ज़्यादा है. Male commitment देता है ना, लोग कहते हैं यार ये तो पता नहीं. You know, it's not our fault. We are wired not to lie, but we are wired to get just confused about things. हम ऐसे ही confused हो जाते हैं commitments देके. So what I'll do is I'll give a silly commitment of 5:32. अगला भी सोच रहे 5:32, but it raises his interest about you. I wonder what. And then it just takes a second. You pick up your phone. How many have an Android phone? And how many have an iPhone, Apple phone? Okay. Whether you have Apple or Android, you have an assistant. Apple में assistant का नाम है Siri. I'll press the right button and I'll say Siri, set a reminder for 4:32 p.m. Actually no, I'll say Siri. मेरी आवाज़ आएगी इसकी. Okay, I updated your reminder. But actually I'll set it for 4:31. मैं भी गलती कर गया हूँ. नर्वस होता हूँ आपके सामने. क्योंकि I would say 4:31. 1 मिनट लग सकता है ना कोई काम वाइंड अप करके ईयरफोन्स अगर पहनने हैं या किसी से इजाजत लेनी है and I'll get the reminder when I make that call. When I call them at 4:32, wow, 5:32, wow. They will say, my God, he's a man of his word, and they're already wondering why that time. And you say, pata nahi, particular time. And they'll trust you on that. They'll think you're a very time managed person. But you know what else they trust? They trust you to keep your commitments. And they'll keep wondering कि वो time आपने क्यों दिया है. You say कि जब हम मिलेंगे तो मैं आपको face to face बताऊंगा. Now they want to meet you too. Which is great. Bonus. Okay. All right. So the third thing I want to talk about, मैं अपना phone देखता हूँ. The third thing I want to talk about is phone उठाया तो ना, hang up the phone second. I had a bad habit a while ago when I don't tell the police, but मैं driving करते हुए recording हो रही. The police, but मैं recording करते करते ना बहुत phone use. अब से driving करते करते बहुत phone use करता हूँ. I love to get in the driver's seat and just make calls, but I never hold it to my ear. वो Bluetooth दिया हुआ है car companies ने, and so I mean आम दे दो और खाओ भी ना, right? So you have to use the Bluetooth. And I get in the car. I have a list in front of me. एक sticky note होता है, आगे लगा देता हूँ and call after call after call. My problem is that I'm not a patient person when it comes to the phone. Otherwise, I'm very patient. Not that type of patient, Dr. Sam. The other type of patient, right? You have a lot of patience too. Now, I don't have that much patience. So what I do is I usually have my hand on the end button, on the hang up button. जैसे मैं कहता हूँ, okay, चलो फिर बाद में बात करते हैं. Nice talking to you. Like, and अक्सर क्या होता था? अक्सर maybe one out of every 15, 1 out of every 25 calls, the person would be saying, okay, चलो ठीक है, but by the way, like, now, अब he is embarrassed. कि उसकी फोन मैंने काट दी, and I'm embarrassed कि मैंने उसकी फोन काट दी. Then I'll call the person back and क्या होगा, engage signal मिलेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि he's trying to call back. And then I'll call again and एक और engage signal मिलेगा, एक और मिलेगा. And by the time I finally give up, उसको एक missed call alert आ जाता है, 13 calls by Guraj or whatever. Every way you look at it, it's embarrassing. There is no upside to this whole situation. What you do is you make it a habit कि आपने फोन बाद में काटना. Unless you're newly in love, फिर पता क्या होता है? नहीं पहले तुम काटो, फिर तुम काटो, फिर तुम काटो. कोई काटता ही नहीं है. Okay, so don't play those silly games. फिर you'll be on the phone all night long. तो कभी-कभी इसके मुझे वो प्यार वाले calls आ जाते हैं. No, but hang up the phone second. You'll never land into these problems. Now you'll say, पर किसको ये चीज किसी को पता भी चलेगी कि आपने ऐसे किया है? No, उनको नहीं पता चलेगी. But you know why? That's the magic. That's the magic of this type of charisma. Nobody knows what you're doing. Nobody knows what you're doing, and it is pulling it off. Like I gave an example, I think to this group or some other group. I was in Dubai a few years ago, and सुना तो दुबई बहुत साफ है, वाकई था. I got off a taxi and I had to walk to the store. IKEA, पूरा parking lot cross किया. थोड़ा छुट्टी वाला दिन था, so it was reasonably empty. And I had no idea it was clean until I saw a bag of chips ज़मीन पर गिरा हुआ. वो किसी ने कूड़ेदान में नहीं डाला था. And now I said, oh यार ये क्यों पड़ा है? When you see a blemish, sometimes then and only then do you see कि बाकी तो सब नीट था पर ये क्या हो चीज़ है? See, nobody will notice this about you. But when you cut the call wrongly, that gets noticed. कभी-कभी होता है कि you do things to increase your charisma, and sometimes you do things to save yourself from the downside of negative charisma. This is one of those things that's a preventative issue. How many of you had a birthday in July or June? That's a good. So did you party? He writes on the invite, WhatsApp में आजकल लोग invite भेज देते हैं ना, writes on the invite politely, no gifts please. That's very charismatic. That's very cool. You know why? आजकल हमें कुछ चाहिए तो हम खरीद नहीं लेते. we all have enough money, we all have enough. जो हमें चाहिए हम खरीद लेते हैं. Unless it's like a Porsche or a Bentley, वो तो वैसे भी गिफ्ट में तो किसी ने देना नहीं. जो चीज किसी ने गिफ्ट में देनी है हम खरीद सकते हैं. And उनको क्या पता हमें क्या चाहिए था. And what do we do with gifts? आप सबको पता है कि all have a dirty little secret कि आप सब अपने गिफ्ट्स जो आते हैं वो किसी घर जगह रख देते हैं एंड उनको फिर पास ऑन करते हैं. आपके घरों में कोई गिफ्ट क्लोजेट है, कोई वार्डरोब बनी हुई है जहाँ ढेर बना हुआ है और नाम भी लिखे हुए हैं कि किसने क्या दिया था, गलती से उसी के घर ना पहुंच जाए ना. Now it's a burden. हमारे घर में भी honestly there's a wardrobe like this. And my wife has been complaining to me for the last many days. मेरे कपड़ों के लिए मेरे पास कोई जगह नहीं है. I never thought कि यार उस अलमारी को खाली करते हैं. Let's just give that stuff away to maids or let's give it away to anybody. Let's give it away to charity. वो अलमारी की space is actually more valuable to me. आजकल एक wardrobe कितने की आती है जो यहाँ से anybody into the business of wardrobe or anything? तो अगर 5-6 फुट लंबी wardrobe कितने की आती है? Anybody know? No. 1,600 rupees a square foot.
Yeah.
1,600 rupees. Okay, आपको तो पता है.
I'm not into it, but yes.
1,600 rupees a square foot अगर आपको sliding doors and हिटेक की चीजें चाहिए और लाइट भी ऑन हो जाए, हमारे घर में बाकी ऐसे ही है तो हमें उसी तरह की फिर वो बनानी पड़ेगी. And if I calculate that cost, वो 2 लाख रुपए की, 1.5 लाख रुपए की तो है ही अलमारी. लाख रुपए की गिफ्ट नहीं पड़े उसमें. If I just take that lakh rupees and divide it by 3 and divide it by 3 again, that's all the gifts in there. And मैं जाके वो खरीद लूँगा वो चीज जो किसी को वैसे भी पसंद आनी है. Not कि ये चला लेते हैं, ये चला लेते हैं, ये चला लेते हैं. Now, it's more charismatic when you say no gifts. अगला थोड़ा सा burden feel करेगा, but होता क्या है कि in the long term it goes very well for everybody and everybody becomes very happy. Now recently I got an invitation जिसमें किसी ने लिखा no gifts please and then नीचे एक और मैसेज आ गया थोड़ी देर के बाद, but if you would like to donate to my favorite charity you can. Recommended donation 2,500 रुपए. अब मैंने उनको 2,500 गिफ्ट देना नहीं था. I don't know this person. I mean, it's not a great friend. It's a nice lady, but I don't really know her too well. मैं उनको 2,500 का गिफ्ट तो देना नहीं था. And then थोड़ी देर के बाद बैंक अकाउंट इन्फॉर्मेशन आती नीचे उनका RTGS information. Now I have my charities I give to. I'm very picky about them because I vet my charities. I don't want कि मैं किसी charity को दूँ और पैसे यूज हो रहे हो business class tickets खरीदने में और wining dining में वो कर रहे हैं and अनाथ बच्चे अभी तक सड़कों पर हैं. So I am personal about this. So this whole thing would have been fine. Please donate the money to a charity of your love or choice. That would be nice. But she didn't put this. She put donate to this charity, and then she said all those who have donated to the charity. Now, हुआ क्या कि ना she had created a WhatsApp group, not a broadcast list, a group. Now group में लोग तो डालेंगे ना कि चलो मैं देता हूँ, मैं इतना देता हूँ, बोलियां लगनी शुरू होगी. And she said, okay, I'll follow up with the charity to make sure your money has come. अब कोई झूठ भी नहीं बोल सकता हूँ. You do. So चलो, we've stretched this analogy to its breaking point, but you know what I mean. So करते ना, it's easier just to say no gifts and you'll be pretty cool about it. अच्छा, lastly मैं यहाँ पे बैठा था ना, I got 2-3 phone calls. आपको कभी फोन आते हैं दिन में मैं HDFC के behalf पर बोल रही हूँ या आइडिया मोबाइल से बोल रही हूँ, right? You get those calls, everybody gets those calls, right? And you know what? Another charisma tip is that you must make sure that you answer those calls in a very polite way. It's charismatic. You know why? This person is arguably doing the dirtiest job on the planet. I'm sure जो बाथरूम भी साफ करता है ना उसको भी पूरा दिन गालियाँ नहीं पड़ती. This person comes to work knowing कि आज मुझे तकरीबन 1,000 गालियाँ पढ़ने वाली हैं, थ्रेट्स पढ़ने वाले हैं. आपको पता है मैं कौन हूँ, मैंने 6 वाली नाम लिस्ट से कटवाया, मैं वकील हूँ, आप वकीलों को कैसे तंग कर सकते हैं, मैं DOT में वोट कर दूँगा आपके सीनियर को. They know this. Imagine, but this person is earning a minimum wage. They're actually earning wages at par with cleaning staff. 13,000 रुपए इनको मिलते हैं. They get no money. And you know what? Who's listening to these calls? It might be somebody around you, and they might think, ऐसे बात करते हैं लोगों से. मेरे साथ तो बड़े मीठे बन रहे हैं. And you know who else is listening? Even when nobody's around, yourself. And it takes 10 charismatic acts to undo one non-charismatic act. And then you drip down to that level, then you have to climb up and up and up and up and up and up. अगले 3 दिन ना आपके वो climb होने शुरू हो जाएंगे, getting back to the level where you started from before you abuse this person who had no choice, who was doing the dirtiest job on the planet. Next time, just hang up by saying, I'm not interested, so nice of you to call, or thank you for calling, I'm not interested. And Bishak, you don't even have to wait for a response. Just hang up politely, क्योंकि response यही होता है, नहीं जी पर आपने तो मेरी अपने बात नहीं सुनी or some, because they have to be, they're a little desperate, they're a little needy. Right? So, hang up the phone charismatically. If nobody is listening, that's when it matters the most. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. If you did, please let me know. And over dinner we can talk more about it.
Well, let you know.